That's the touch from Eberle. Just wide. And again, do well in defence. Thrown in again. Valorant. Stanish takes it to the outside. Lidhammer. Johnson's here. It's put in. I think it's Michael Lidhammer with the final touch. That across. Steelers have thought they'd scored. Hasn't been given. Steelers again just have to move it around a little bit more, forced around the wide areas. And right at the last, the Steelers get themselves a third goal. Semi-final tie. As Jonathan Phillips just shovels it out of danger for the Steelers, who come forward again. Here's Jonathan Phillips. Tries a low one. And it's finished off. It's Davis now for the Steelers. They come forward again. It's an opportunity. It's a good finish.
What was the difference, do you think, this evening?
That's a good question. I thought for the first two periods we played very well. I thought their first goal, a little bit of a letdown on our side there in the front, but we had a great response there. Scored just minutes after, and I thought it was a really good game for us. First two periods, I was very happy with that.
I guess one of the moments was you'd killed off all those power plays, 5-on-3, and then just at the end of that, the atmosphere on the bench was great, wasn't it? And the guys were banging their sticks, but if you'd just seen that out, maybe it'd been a different story.
Yeah, no, we definitely should have gained some momentum from those 5-on-3 kills, absolutely. But unfortunately, we just fell apart a little bit there in a few minutes, and they bang a few in, and they're a dangerous offensive team. So we got to be tighter. We got to be more responsible. D side of things, it's a 120-minute game, and I think we just let up too much.
Yeah, you mentioned the second leg. What's your way to find a way to get back into this game?
Crazier things have happened, for sure.
And what about, do you see this team has got, I know you're hit by injuries and in bad form, but do you see signs this team can pull off something like that?
Yeah, we just, we got to play a consistent game, full game. I thought, like I mentioned earlier, we haven't, Sheffield hadn't seen a full game, and once again, we didn't play a full game tonight, unfortunately. We let ourselves down.
Okay, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Aaron, what's your take on the performance tonight?
Well, I mean, anytime you can go +4 the first leg of a cup game like this, it's huge for our group. It was interesting first period with the ice the way it was, no resurface there, and just kind of muddied up the game a little bit, I thought. And then in the second, I thought it was a pretty good two-way hockey game. I felt like we started to take that game over about halfway through the second, and then again found our rhythm in the third period. I just feel like when we pick up a little bit of momentum, you can just kind of see the clinical scoring that we can bring to the table on a nightly basis. And we like to push teams to the edge for 60 minutes, and at some point most teams have been breaking lately, and it's good effort tonight.
DeLuca was on crutches by the end of the game. Do you have a medical bulletin on him, or is it too early?
Yeah, too early. We'll get an X-ray on that. I mean, that's the sour side of this right now. Again, we potentially lost another pretty key player for us. Just kind of feels like that's the way the seasons went. With Joseph Rabel wasn't in our lineup tonight because he's nicked up, and then now DeLuca tonight. So hopefully it's not anything too serious, but I mean, it didn't look great at the moment.
I saw on your website that Eric Millen left, but he might come back. Have you got him on the speed dial?
He hasn't left yet. We'll see what happens there. We're still okay body-wise. James Batower's ready to come back into our lineup here any day. And then Joseph Rabel also isn't too serious. So we should be okay there, but obviously when you lose a guy like DeLuca, that's going to hurt your team.
Okay, thanks for joining us.